International Working Women's Day is celebrated annually on March 8th to recognize the achievements of women and to bring attention on ongoing issues related to gender inequality. It has a rich history rooted in the socialist movements dating back to the early 90s. International Working Women's Day is a day of celebration, reflection and action, and it is a crucial to understand its roots as a socialist movement to fully grasp its significance. How is the origin of International Working Women's Day? The origin of International Working Women's Day can be traced back to 1908 when women garment workers in New York City organized a strike to demand better working conditions, shorter hours and the right to vote. The strike was one of the many labor movements taking place across the United States during the early 20th century, and it served as a catalyst for the border women's rights movements. The following year, the Socialist Party of America declared the first National Women's Day, which was celebrated on February 28 in 1909. Later, in 1910, the Second International, a group of socialist and labor parties, called for an International Women's Day to be celebrated on March 8 every year. This date was chosen to honor the women who had marched in the New York City the previous year. In the years that followed, International Women's Day became a global phenomenon, which women's rights activists using the day to push for progress on issues such as suffrage, equal pay and reproductive rights. During the Russian Revolution of 1917, women played a vital role in overthrowing the Tsarist regime. On March 8th of that year, Russian women organized a strike to demand bread and peace, a call to end World War I and address the food shortages that ever affecting their families. This strike was a pivotal moment in the revolution and is widely considered to be the reason why March 8 was officially recognized as International Women's Day by the Soviet Union in 1921. For socialist movements, International Women's Day has always been about more than just celebrating women's achievement. It is also a call to action, an opportunity to highlight the ongoing struggles of women around the world and to push for systemic change. We believe that the root of the gender inequality lies in the capitalism and the system that prioritizes profits over people and perpetuates poverty, discrimination and exploitation. Capitalism creates and perpetuates inequality between gender by making it harder for women to access equal opportunities, pay and representation in workplace and in politics. The fight for women's rights is closely linked to the broader struggle of workers' rights. Both movements seek to empower marginalized groups by redistributing wealth, improving working conditions and providing access to education and healthcare. By organizing around issues such as equal pay, child care and reproductive rights, we aim to create a more just and equitable society for all people. SFI celebrates International Working Women's Day to honor the long and crucial legacy of women who fought for the right to equality and justice across the world, and as a call to action to continue struggling to break the chains of patriarchy and capitalism. Lal Salam.